Hello, welcome, friends. This is Homebrew Happy Hour. We're missing Jen. Get out of my face. We came into this by happen chance. I had a keg of breakfast. Well, let's start over. In the beginning of Homebrew Happy Hour, there was a style that I talked about so much that Todd banned me from talking about it for the longest time. Then we had a hiatus for like 9 months, and then it all became about kolsch. But if you remember, in the early days of the Homebrew Happy Hour podcast, the Founders Breakfast Stout, let me get the beer cam going. The Founders Breakfast Stout was all I ever talked about. It was incredible. You got so annoyed with me. And that's not an understatement to say that you...
Oh, yeah, it was annoying.
It was annoying. So...
Breakfast stout. I know it's kolsch.
you don't have to come over here. The camera's got you. Look,
No, I like to be over in this camera.
But that's the main...
Uh-huh.
Anyway, so every year, though, for the last 5 years, my pop and I have been brewing a batch of breakfast stout.
Yep.
It normally lasts a while because it's a style that's a little bit heavier but boozier, and you're not drinking a ton at one session. And I called him before coming up for this trip. I said, dude, I have a keg of 2021 breakfast stout. You want to try it? He goes, dude, I just found a keg of your 2022.
Yeah, I had taken it out to do something else. And then I was like, oh, crap, how long has this been back here?
Yeah, it's from 2022.
Yeah,
and then you have a fresh keg of our 2023.
Yep.
And in your fridge, you had the real deal Founders Breakfast Stout.
Yep.
Let's drink them all.
Let's do it.
So we're starting from left to right.
And it doesn't seem like a lot of beer because it's 5 ounce glasses, but they're like, one of them is 9%. I don't know what the rest of them are.
But anyway, so this is the real deal from the camera, our left to right. This is the Founders Breakfast Stout. That's 2021. That's 2022. That's 2023.
Don't read too much into the difference in head. We had to kind of pour these before,
right.
So some of them have settled more than others.
Right. But so let's start with the real deal Founders Breakfast Stout. Let's try it.
Cheers.
That coffee is so prominent in the aroma. Oh my goodness. Oh,
pretty damn good.
Oh, so good. It's smooth. Coffee on the front and back.
Yep.
It's not boozy in the taste. It's not. You're getting the burn. I'm not saying it's not literally boozy. I don't get a burn.
I can taste the alcohol. It's not a burn, though.
Okay.
It's very smooth.
I know. When I say something's boozy, I mean I feel it in my nose.
Okay.
You don't feel this in your nose.
No.
That's delicious. I like maple-ish, the syrup.
Coffee.
Very coffee forward.
Yeah.
And they use Kona Hawaiian in theirs. The 2022 batch, I think my pop and I did that.
Okay.
The 2023, we used Fieldheads coffee. They're out of Montana.
What about 21?
I think that was Folgers Especial.
Yeah.
Hey, but you tried to sip them before. I was just saying, so let's go now to 2021.
It's aged a long time. I mean, think about that. 21, 22, 23. It's 3 years old. Yeah.
This is the real deal breakfast stout. And the cameras suck. We don't have good lighting. But just so you know, the color on all of these is indistinguishable. Would you agree?
Yeah.
I don't think any of them stand out. So that's the Founders Breakfast Stout. This is me and my dad's 2021 batch that has been sitting in my fridge. You have now probably 2 gallons of it.
It's very smooth. Like it's extremely smooth. And I wonder if a lot of that's the aging.
Has to be. I don't really like the aroma. It's like a flat kind of aroma. Like it's dull. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it doesn't have a lot of.
It doesn't have any of them.
3 years old.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But I would hope that coffee would have. Let me try it.
Well, it's a little sweeter.
It is sweeter, but it's good.
Yeah.
Damn. And it wasn't even on gas, dude. It was whatever pressure was in it for that entire.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been at my house since we basically moved to San Marcos. So almost 2 years to the day. It's been in my fridge.
And it's been 3 years.
It's been 3 years since, my dad, it's not on that keg. He would know. He takes all the notes. I bet we brewed it in October of 2021 and kegged it in November. That's him calling you. He watches in real time. And so we are, I would suspect it's from November of 2021 is when we kegged it. It didn't age, but again, so on this week's episode, which if I don't know when I'm publishing this, on episode 367, I asked James why a style might age better than others, and there's no definitive answer. I would say I bet this was still better within the first 12 months as opposed to the 36th month.
I don't know. Yeah, it's hard to say.
It's not bad. I just mean, I just leave a comment below. If you're going to purposefully age a beer, what are some parameters that you follow? If it's already in the keg, do you keep it on gas? Obviously, the keg needs to be sealed. If it's leaking or whatever, it could go flat, or allow stuff in as it loses CO2.
Yeah, you would keep it on gas.
Yeah, you keep it on a disconnect on the post the whole time, which I did.
Or it doesn't necessarily matter if the keg doesn't lose pressure. It's going to be the same.
Mine didn't, right? But I'm just saying. So that's what I meant when I said. Pardon me. When I say keep it on gas, I meant would you actually literally have a gas line running to it, or you would just pressurize it and then store it?
Either way, as long as it didn't lose pressure.
And then follow up. It was already cold. Would you cellar it at cellar temps or keep it cold the whole time after it already got cold?
Probably keep it cold.
Okay. I mean, that's what I did. I didn't know if there was anything you'd do different that I did. Are you already drinking the third one? Mm-hmm. Golly, I'm talking too much. Okay. Third beer.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Third beer. Actually, I can do both cameras right there. The beer cam in the bottom left. That is 2022's batch. You're, I believe, the only one who hasn't. No, my dad had some on tap for Christmas, maybe. I already know what it tastes like. I think it's much more coffee forward.
Oh, also a little sweet compared to the original.
Yeah, the 2021, it might be that incredibly premium Folgers shining through that you liked so much. This had Kona in it, 2022.
Well, the aroma, I take that back. It doesn't taste as sweet when I try the original.
You think the original is sweet?
It's got a really nice hop balance.
No, it is very balanced, but it's also fresh.
Not really. It's about a year old.
Oh, no way. We have aged breakfast stout. All right. I'm going to try the 20.
Very good. I mean, they're very close.
So smell the 2022, though. I think, again, it's lost aroma in the year and a half.
I definitely could smell coffee there.
Okay. Maybe I have COVID. I don't know. My nose isn't working. Well, Founders absolutely had a strong coffee aroma, in my opinion. Ooh, that's smooth. The 2022.
Very good.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, look, it's almost finished. Yeah. Can we get more?
Yeah, I drink too slow. Oh, that has much more coffee on the back end.
Yeah.
And it's good coffee. Oh, I like that. This with some beignets or something, sidetracking like I do frequently. I told you how I finally tried Café du Monde's coffee and chicory. I love it. Absolutely love it. It also helps chicory, apparently, natural diuretic and a good source of fiber, keeping me regular. I've enjoyed it. What if I did a breakfast stout batch with Café du Monde coffee and chicory? Huh?
It would be different.
It would be different. It would be different. Maybe a small batch. But anyways, the 2022, thoroughly enjoyed. Now, you did make the disclaimer earlier. You don't think this is... This was the keg you had, and I didn't carbonate. You did. This isn't indicative of you under-carbonated on purpose. This is just we poured it early, and so it had lack of head compared to...
Yeah, it's not... I mean, I wouldn't necessarily highly carbonate a stout. I mean, so it's not super carbonated, but...
Wait, which camera am I going for? There we go. So good. So smooth. Okay, now this year's batch, we've been drinking before. I'll cheers to you on the... See, that, to me, has the closest... I mean, to me, it's like spot on aroma to a breakfast stout. Oh, it smells so good. Whoo-wee.
It's enough. There's enough alcohol in this to be a horse tranquilizer too.
It is almost, like right at 9% or 8.9. We used, like I said, our friends at Fieldheads Coffee. I'll put the link to their company in the show notes. They were nice enough. The brother-in-law of the owner listens to the show. He was like, hey, my brother-in-law has this incredible roaster company up in Montana. I'd love to get you connected. And they sent me a care package. My pop and I used it. It was a medium roast because they thought that the medium roast would better bring out the characteristics of the coffee. I told them, hey, I like drinking dark roast. I find it, smooth and blah, blah, blah. And like, listen, I think a medium roast would work well. And I think it did work well in the final version.
It is absolutely delicious, dude. I'm telling you, that is really good.
I know we don't typically smoke in here, but I want to light up a cigar. I want to just sit here and continue to drink breakfast stout the rest of the night. This video had no real purpose other than to give us an excuse to drink all of the breakfast stouts tonight.
Dude, I'll tell you, that is so, these two are the most similar.
Well, show me the original and this year's?
And this year.
Yeah, that's what I felt in the aroma for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, very close clone. I'll put a link to the recipe in the show notes as well.
Good job. That is fantastic.
My dad.
Wow. Scott, I know you did all
that one. Sorry.
Scott, I know you did all the work. Thank you.
You did. You brewed with me, Come on, it's no secret. So to spread the joy of breakfast stout, like I said, if you want to brew it yourself, check out the recipe. Free link in the description below. You can, at Homebrew Happy Hour, we have a ton of recipes. You can find it there. On our Brewer's Friend account, you can find it there. We use that to store our recipes. Or if you use the Grainfather, I also have a database there where you can find our recipes everywhere. But it's not necessarily a hard style to do. But once I tell you, once you do it once, you're going to want to make it a tradition. And,
it's pretty cool. I love the tradition. I love the fact that your dad and you have been doing this for 5 years now. It's amazing.
I think 4 or 5.
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's a really neat tradition.
Yeah.
I hope you keep it up. It benefits me greatly.
It's one of the few times I bring you beer.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I got to get a brow talk. But anyways, thank you for joining us on this taste test. If you age beer, again, I covet your feedback in the comments. Let me know, if I were to purposefully, because this is a style, again, I don't drink in a ton of it. And so by this time next year, I'm going to have some 2023. What are some best practices I should do for keeping it in a fridge or keeping it longevity, so on and so forth. And I'm just blabbering at this point. So thank you so much.
No, that's awesome. I'm telling you, though. I'm just shocked at how close these are.
I'm shocked that I can't keep up. Look at you.
Huh?
I can't keep up with you.
Well, I was trying to taste them.
I know, and I was talking
the nuances. You talk a lot.
I talk too much. And that'll do it for this.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.